You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned out.
She's a vampire!
I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
She's dead. Layla is dead. Layla. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layla. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Layla may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl.
If those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Never should have come here. I've had enough of it.
Staying safe, I hope.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? Alva? Didn't think she had it in her. I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that without proof. So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
Take us!
Yeah!
Kill the vampire! Let's kill him.
Destroy it.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
just scraps.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them, assuming I haven't used them all up. No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Aye. Oh, this place looks dangerous.
Staying safe, I hope.
Well, by the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude. There is room in my court for a new thing. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck. But till next time.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrad while in this hall. Do we have an understanding? then by all means, go about your business.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have the eyes.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice.
Trouble?
Shouted him apart.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of need. Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
You wear that armor well. Iron may be simple, but it'll stop enough.
There ain't running an inn weren't my plan. But Follian decided to move here, so I joined him. Until next time.
What can I do? Yes?
I wanted to give you this, a token of my appreciation. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More... Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Take a look. Good doing business with you.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Did you raise your
Well,
prices?
well met, traveler. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, your Vasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? By the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Do come back.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Old friend.
Patron of the great clan. The unassailable. To you we give praise.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about
So
you.
what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon? It revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know. To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you.
If you really are Dragonborn...
You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn.
Talk to the
By my right as Jarl, I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city
I serve
to
Jarl
defend.
Balgruuf as steward. The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those Greybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it. Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Yes, my lord. Divines bless you. May the That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Brotherhood and Thieves Guild will have the run of the city. Stormcloaks will be the least.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
One of the new servants? Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Come to Dragons. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be Dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself. Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Take a look. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Until next time.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
You look tired, friend. The Vandermeer has baked for it. got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? Aye, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Grey Manes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. Are you blind, girl? I'm a blacksmith. Any halfwit could see that. By Ismir, are you thick, or just too new to know better? The companions are the oldest, most honored band of warriors in Skyrim. Whiterun was built around their hall, Jorvaska. Don't reckon they could use you, but stranger things have happened. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me. Gods be praised.
I'd be a lot. And a lot happier with a bit. Full of mead.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet? Yorick's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble. May Kinnaret's winds blow you to fortune.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Grey Mane.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel. I had my years of war and fighting.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Dragons. It don't matter to me what I hear. Just come.
You look rather pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, likely men.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? That's fine. Until next time.
Come to looking for a horse? I own these stables, but Skolvar can help you with the purchase.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Die already, so I can take your stuff! No!
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent thane, well, let's just say, best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude. The best tales are those of adventure. Who could truly write such a tale without first experiencing such? All right, then.